Right now at 10, the hunt for the suspect in a Juneau County triple homicide continues. Experts weigh in on how Virgil Thew is staying out of law enforcement's reach. And Wisconsin lawmakers sworn into office for the first government session under new district maps. What voters can expect from the majority party. Plus, robots in the classroom. How a Trempealeau County middle school is investing in students' future.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily is off tonight. It's been 1 week since 3 bodies were found in a New Lisbon home. Now the FBI and U.S. Marshals are joining the hunt to find 47-year-old Virgil Thew. News 8 Now's Allison Ferget spoke with a survival expert to find out how Thew continues to evade police.
The New Lisbon community is anxious for news of Thew's capture.
The anxiety of the possibility of this individual being around yet has got people on edge a little bit.
As the community continues to wait, some might wonder how Thew has been able to stay hidden.
Basically, we all have needs. We have the need for shelter, water, and food, and security. And so he must be able to find those needs wherever he's going.
Craig Cottle is a survival expert and the director of the Nature Reliance School. He says the setting is crucial to knowing how long someone can be on the run. If Thew finds shelter in someone's home, he could last a while. If he's living off the land, it's a different story.
For somebody to be on the run, if you will, out in a wilderness event, that is extremely difficult without training.
Cottle says because of the cold temperatures, it's more likely Thew's been able to find shelter within a town, either in New Lisbon or somewhere else.
Well, fugitives in this position will rely upon other people that are sympathetic to their whatever is going on in their life and maybe assist them. Can he be hidden in plain sight right there in that small town? Possibly.
He also says it's possible for Thew to be dead right now if he attempted to hide in the wilderness, complicating search efforts.
It would be difficult for people to find just a body there without any sort of sign.
Cottle says in times like this, it's important for community members to keep in touch.
If nothing else, you can communicate even in text groups or something of that nature, or Facebook groups or what have you. Hey, I think I saw this guy. That information gets put out to a larger group of people. More people are looking. That information gets passed on to police.
Cottle says if you see something, say something and report it to police. He also says it's important to leave the search for Thew up to the experts. Today marks 24 years since the murder of Eau Claire's Angelina Wall. The 22-year-old was walking home from her job at McDonald's on Hastings Way when she disappeared. Her body was later found along rural Highway J near Fall Creek. Today, Eau Claire County deputies renewing their promise. They won't rest until Angelina's killer is found. If you have any information on the case, call the Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers at the number there on your screen. Sparta Meadowview Middle School saw an increased police presence today. This coming after online threats surfaced last night. Sparta police say their investigation has found no credible threat, but the extra patrols were on campus just in case. Officers have confirmed a firearm shown in some shared images was not real. Authorities say limited details will be released due to student privacy.
Well, generally clear skies this evening as well as the temperatures to fall back, but we're going to have more clouds as we go overnight. As you wake up, there'll probably be cloudy skies overall. You notice the temperature is pretty typical for this part of January, around 10 degrees for La Crosse, getting up to about 19. We'll see some more sun potentially in the afternoon, but a lot more just mid and high clouds throughout the morning hours. Very similar story to Eau Claire, getting back down to around 7, close to about average, and then climbing to about 17. Notice a little bit more clearing. Expect that to start at least sometime around noon with a northwest wind. Overnight temperatures area-wide are pretty much upper single digits to lower teens. All of us will see that cloud cover increase later tonight towards tomorrow morning. As you look at current temperatures, we're still pretty much around teens to the upper single digits depending on location, but all in all, pretty nice considering this is the first part of January and we don't have snow cover on the ground, which definitely helps that. All the activity that was in Ohio, Kentucky, and then southern Indiana is pushed off well off to D.C. now exiting really the U.S. Just some lake effect areas activity going on. Our thing that we're going to keep an eye is a cold front to the north potentially could bring more. It's bringing more clouds, and then we could see another one come through Wednesday. So there's a potential for flurries, but the bigger picture I think for the second half of the week is more seasonal temperatures. So goodbye to the teens. But there is some possibility for a little bit of snow will kind of break down for the weekend too.
All right. Thank you, Greg. A five-figure gift is helping GET Middle School embrace the future of education. GET's Educational Fund has donated $25,000 to STEAM Roadshow. It's a program that blends robotics and problem-solving skills. While students are working with the robots, teachers undergo training on how to integrate technology into the classroom. The district's technology integration coordinator says the program benefits both students and teachers.
The world we live in is a technology-rich world, and so we want our teachers to start integrating that technology into their classroom to prepare our students for the world that they're going to enter. And also, a lot of the tools can help teachers do more in their profession.
That money was used to purchase two kinds of robots that students can control with a smartphone or tablet. Tony Evers won't decide his political future until the next state budget is finished. Evers is in the midst of his second four-year term as Wisconsin's governor. The former educator has previously hinted about a third term, which would start in 2026 when he'd be 74 years old. Evers will unveil his next two-year budget proposal during his State of the State address next month. The Democratic governor and Republican majority legislature have differed greatly on policy initiatives, but last session the two compromised on private school vouchers and more funding for local government functions like police and fire. Wisconsin flags are at half-staff today honoring former state senator George Petak, who died back on Christmas Eve. Petak represented Racine and Milwaukee suburbs in 1994. He cast the key vote to fund what is now American Family Field, formerly Miller Park. He later worked in state government from 2013 to 2016. Petak was 75 years old. Well, Wisconsin lawmakers are beginning a new legislative session in Madison. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has more on what we can expect from the Capitol as representatives take the oath of office. Jeremy.
Ken, 54 Republicans and 45 Democrats were sworn in Madison. It's their first session since last February's redistricting.
We will always remember that it's the hard-working taxpayers who need relief from the crushing burden of rising prices.
Wisconsin legislators are ready for a new session as 37 new members join the Capitol's ranks. Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says his party says a top priority is sending state surplus money back to taxpayers.
We will pass a tax cut focused on those who pay taxes in Wisconsin. The money that we set aside for that tax cut will not be spent by this legislature on other wants, no matter how many special interests or tax and spend politicians apply pressure to get it out of the Treasury's hands.
The new session comes as Governor Evers proposes expanding the state's referendum process. Right now, only the legislature can put constitutional amendments to referendum. Evers' plan would allow voters to submit petitions to the Wisconsin Elections Commission. With enough signatures, a referendum question to change the Constitution or state laws would appear on a subsequent ballot.
If that constitutional amendment gets approved, that could allow for a vote on keeping the state's 1849 abortion ban. Ken.
And Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu today saying that legislature unlikely to go for Evers' proposal there. Congress has formally certified President-elect Donald Trump's election win today without incident. His challenger, Vice President Kamala Harris, presided over the count, a process steeped in tradition as the electoral ballot boxes made their way through the Capitol to the House floor. The proceedings stand in stark contrast to what happened 4 years ago when Trump supporters breached the Capitol in an effort to stop lawmakers from certifying Joe Biden's win. The President-elect Trump has promised to pardon defendants charged in their roles in that January 6th attack. The President Biden is permanently banning future offshore oil and gas development in parts of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The executive order will invoke the 1953 Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. The law gives presidents broad authority to withdraw federal waters from future oil and gas leasing and development. However, it doesn't give presidents explicit authority to revoke the action and put federal waters back into development. That means Donald Trump would have to get Congress to change it before he could reverse Biden's move. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announcing today he is resigning his office and as head of the country's Liberal Party. The 53-year-old took office in 2015, upending 10 years of Conservative Party rule. But increasingly, there have been calls for him to step down within his own party over the rising cost of food, a housing shortage, and a surge in immigration. Trudeau says he'll stay on as Prime Minister until a new head of the Liberal Party is chosen, a process which could take several months. Remembering the victims of the New Orleans terror attack. President Biden attending a vigil with the families impacted by that attack. After this.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
For anybody in this region who is facing mobility issues,
I'd recommend Access Elevator because I know Jason.
the thing that sets Jason apart is that commitment, that passion for making life more pleasant. He will help you think about how to make your life easier in ways that you have not thought about.
There's no second guessing. I immediately say, call Access.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was worried when I found out Duke had to get knee surgery, but the process was easier than we thought.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
President Joe Biden attended a vigil for the victims of the New Year's terror attack in New Orleans. This happening as families are still mourning and as the FBI still works to glean evidence on now deceased terror suspects Shamsuddin Jabbar. The service was held to grieve with the families and community impacted by the egregious attack.
You are not alone. The rest of the nation is looking at you as well. I've directed my team to make every resource available to federal, state, and local law enforcement to complete this investigation quickly and do whatever else we can.
On Sunday, the FBI said the New Orleans attacker used Meta smart glasses to plan out the attack and visited the city twice prior to New Year's, once in October and again in November. Security will be extra tight in New Orleans as Mardi Gras season kicks off. The Department of Homeland Security has given New Orleans its highest designation for event security. That means the city will receive federal help as it prepares for its annual parades and other events. Some of that federal help will include field intelligence teams, bomb detection dogs, along with patrols from the air. The bigger parades and festivities will take place between February 21st to March 4th. Americans are celebrating the life and legacy of former President Jimmy Carter this week. Well-wishers are filing past his casket at the Carter Presidential Center in Atlanta for one final day before his remains are taken to Washington tomorrow morning. Outside the center, people of all ages are leaving flowers and messages in tribute to the nation's 39th president.
I know many people feel very somber, but I feel mostly celebratory for having known, I don't mean I know him, but of knowing this man and his good works.
He inspired lots of people to do great things.
Thursday, all 5 living U.S. presidents are expected to attend his state funeral at the National Cathedral. Carter will then have one final homecoming. He'll be buried in Plains, Georgia, on the family property next to his wife of 77 years, Rosalind Carter. A winter storm slams the U.S. with whiteouts. Several states declaring states of emergency as thousands are left without power. Next.
Meanwhile, we're kind of dealing with quiet conditions, and actually our temperatures are going to get closer to normal over the next several days. I'll break down what that means and if we do have any snow in the forecast coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it.
Right now, receive 0% APR for 60 months and up to $2,300 off BX Series tractor packages. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like 25% off assorted dog and cat toys. Get a free $15 gift card with $75 spent on Hill's Science Diet. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lane's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Honey, where are the kids?
I put them in the furnace so I could figure out why we don't have any heat.
You did what?
Maybe it's that loose wire.
Maybe it's that plug vent.
Maybe it's the bad igniter.
Maybe it's a dirty flame sensor.
Or maybe...
Why don't we just call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning?
Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, G&T services residential and commercial customers within 50 miles of West Salem.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A massive winter storm has tens of millions of Americans under winter weather alerts today, leaving more than 300,000 customers without power as of late Monday morning. Road crews and residents alike trying to shovel away the snow as fast as it was falling. Some states expect to see 13 to 18 inches. Washington, D.C. and at least 6 states declared emergencies, one of them Kentucky.
Got about 90,000 Kentuckians without power at the moment. And we're really racing against time because it is going to get really cold.
As of 3 p.m. Eastern time today, around 6,800 U.S.-related flights were delayed or canceled at a number of airports due to weather conditions. All that going on in different parts of the country, but here at home, nothing of the sort and unlikely to change in the next couple of days. Let's get the latest from Greg.
Unfortunately, no. We're kind of in this almost, as we thought, a La Nina type pattern, which usually means colder than average and drier than average for right now. And that seems to be the pattern, although our temperatures won't be as bad considering this. This is the snow depth actually today, not Thursday. You can kind of see right where the swamp of that storm went right through the central part of the U.S. So they got the snowpack all the way across to D.C. now. But up in our area, we pretty much have nothing to speak of really on the ground with a little bit to the south. You really got to get up to Winnipeg to get a decent snowpack for even the northern plains. So this modifies that temperature somewhat. So the cold snap that we had probably about the last week, week and a half could be far worse if we had snow on the ground, but we don't, and that keeps our temperatures from coming too far down. Now overall, we are tracking a little bit of a wave up to the north, a little cold front, or just a wave that'll come through. We have 2 of them, one for later tonight and Tuesday, and another one for Wednesday. Not going to see a lot with either, mainly just periods of cloud cover, followed some breaks with the sun. So we'll have cloudy skies probably through Wednesday, but it'll be periods of it. We will see a little bit of sun or clearing Tuesday night, some clearing Wednesday afternoon. Colder behind that second one. Could be some flurries activity with that. I think most of that will stay closer to the north and east of the area. But then our temperatures do rebound Thursday. We get back to more seasonal conditions, mid-20s with some sunshine. Thursday actually looks fairly nice day overall. But really it's going to be the cloud cover overnight that's continued to expand. Just some mid-high level clouds that'll be there for the morning commute. It'll help keep the temperatures up a little bit, but all in all pretty much going to settle into single digits to low teens. And then really tomorrow we're going to eventually see clearing skies, but it's not going to be until probably early afternoon up to the north. It'll take probably until the late afternoon hours to see some of that, or the evening hours to see some of the cloud cover begin to break up. For far southern areas, it probably won't totally clear out. And then we have cloud cover increasing later tomorrow night for that next system to come through, which will provide maybe some flurry potential and some colder temperatures on Wednesday. But tomorrow, maybe a degree or two colder than today just because of the cloud cover, but all in all, not too bad for this part of January. And then as we look at that system coming for Wednesday, see the cloud cover start to increase, but then we got a system up here that could bring maybe a little bit of light snow come Thursday night into early Friday, but as you notice, it again begins to approach Thursday afternoon. It's starting to break up. It is going to fall apart, so not expecting a lot, maybe if some flurries or something like that. In the meantime, here's Wednesday behind the cold front, a little bit cooler. We're looking at teens to 20s. And then Thursday, as I mentioned, that system won't get really to Thursday night, so otherwise it's going to be fairly nice. Temperatures aren't quite showing up there right now, but most areas will be in the mid to upper 20s too, so quite nice there for that. Here's that Thursday system comes through, falls apart, not in the way of too much precipitation with that. That's going to be the big system you'll hear a lot about for the Texas area with their snow coming with that event. And then come the weekend is the next one. That one could bring a little bit of light snow coming pretty much late Saturday night through Sunday as it comes through. Right now, not expecting a lot with this movement, this system, but something to keep in mind. We'll track it a little closer as we get closer to the event. But right now, that's probably the best shot we see of any type of accumulating snow would be Sunday. Otherwise, you look at the temperatures, the big story this week is just really near seasonal averages as we go beyond Thursday until we cool back down behind that system on Sunday. So still quiet, but we do have some snow opportunities. But all in all, really, you can't complain too much with these temperatures and conditions while the rest of the U.S. gets hit. We're staying fairly quiet.
Yeah, with the rest of that video we've been seeing today, it's pretty good to be in the cooler region. All right, Greg, thank you. Coming up next in sports, conference clashes. Some high school hoops teams looking to pick up a league victory, plus the Badgers hoping to follow up an offensive outburst with another Big Ten dub. Jacob is next.
Your commute, your lunchtime, your drive home. Is it going to be clear, rainy, or worse? Every morning, I'll let you know. We'll see you then.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
There's obviously a lot of different health issues related to untreated hearing loss. Hearing loss can affect tinnitus, depression, isolation, heart health, cognitive decline, hypertension, diabetes, osteoporosis, safety and balance. The point is, you're never too old to do something.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
We are starting to get back to normalcy out of the holiday break. Some conference races heating up on the hardwood. Let's begin up north in some Dairyland play. 5-win Melrose Mindoro visiting 6-win Alma Pepin in ladies action early in the first half. Eagles were off to a hot start. The hands of Tori Creighton knocking down the mid-range jumper. Mustangs answer. Courtney Nikolai off the baseline ties the game. Mustang defense then turning to offense as Cooper Zeman gets the steal and a breakaway lay-in for the lead. And the Mustangs want to stay hot with Anna Radcliffe draining the corner 3 to add to the lead. Later, Radcliffe with the drive and dish inside to Lydia Tracy for another 2 points. And then Radcliffe would go back to the well. It's like a carbon copy right there. This time feeds Bristol Coates. Melrose Mindoro beats Alma Pepin 58-45. Over to Spring Grove for a big-time rivalry game. Lions hosting the Houston Hurricanes. First half action, Lions off to the quick start. The feed inside of Troy Reinhardt. The easy 2. Then Zach Brum is going to find Ben Oudstoon for 3, knocks it down. Spring Grove up 5, but Houston would lock in on defense. Morgan Roeder gets the steal, hits the Euro step for a nice little layup right there. Then a few minutes later, Roeder with another steal, and he will go all the way through contact and lays it in. Houston would stay hot. Carter Geiwitz, step back 3, nothing but net. This one would go into overtime, but Houston would pull away 55-46. Other scores from tonight, Cashton ladies all over Lafarge, but in the nightcap, the Wildcat boys get revenge, winning by 21 over the Eagles. Independence Gilmanton picks up a nice win over Cochrane Fountain City, and Ithaca wallops New Lisbon. Badgers on the East Coast taking on Rutgers tonight. Halfway through the first half, it's Max Klesmit dropping a dime to Xavier Amos, who throws it down to go up by 9. A couple minutes later, with the shot clock winding down, the ball will find John Blackwell, who hoists an off-balance attempt, and it goes. Blackwell had a game-high 21 in this one. And right before the half, more late clock magic. Kamari McGee gets to a spot, steps back, and cans the mid-range jumper to make it 43-34 at the intermission. Wisconsin gets back to 500 in Big Ten play and 12-3 overall as they take down the Scarlet Knights 75-63. Bucks also in action tonight up north in Canada. Milwaukee already in firm control in the third when Damian Lillard gets the 3 to fall plus the foul. And then not much later, Dame in his bag again. A step back triple is gonna be money. And a milestone tonight as well from beyond the arc right here, Brooke Lopez gonna connect on his 1,000th of his career. Congrats to Splash Mountain and Crest. The Bucks, they win 128-104 over the Raptors. T-Wolves hosting the Clippers as well in the association first quarter. Anthony Edwards picking up some frequent flyer miles with this jam. And then who doesn't love a good old game of hot potato between Josh Minot and Nikhil Walker-Alexander. Walker-Alexander buries the trifecta. Minnesota goes on a big run to make it close, and they squeak out a win at home by 2 over LA. And some news today on the injury report for the Packers. It appears as though Jordan Love and Malik Willis will be good to go, but bad news for one of the top targets for whoever is under center. Christian Watson's results came back, and it's now known that he tore his ACL in a non-contact injury in the second quarter.
I hurt for him. I obviously hurt for our team, but I just more for him, just because I know how much he's put into this thing, and just like all our guys, and you never want to see that, and it's an unfortunate part of our game. But like I told him, it'll just be a bump in the road for him, and I think he'll come back better. That's just how he is built.
Tough news for Watson. You hate to see a young, exciting player like that go out for the rest of the year, Ken, but like they said, he's going to come back better. Hopefully, it's just really a shame.
Yeah, lengthy recovery, and that'll be coming into his 4th and final year because he was a second-round pick, so you don't have the 5th-year option. So it could be a tough decision for the Packers, having to maybe part ways with him just as he finishes rehab next year.
You never know, and this offense could need some help down the road. They haven't looked great recently, so who knows? Guys are going to have to step up.
For sure. I'm going to have to run the ball against Philly.
Just for sure.
All right, Jacob, thanks very much. We got more news right after this.
Attention business owners. Start 2025 confidently with Your Choice Roofing, your trusted partner for commercial roofing solutions. Our expert craftsmanship and premium materials ensure a roof that stands the test of time. Don't wait. Our schedule is filling up fast. Get ahead of the rush and secure your spot now to protect your building and your bottom line. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today to get started.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including king crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, cod, calamari, alligator, salmon fillets, smelt, and frog legs. Choose from our large selection of fresh fruit and vegetables to complete your restaurant-style dinner prepared at home. Your dinner isn't complete without something from the Jolivet Homemade Bakery. Don't forget a bottle of Door County wine to complete your stay-at-home night out at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Hey, Dominic here with a quick marinade using our Steak and Game Pleasing. Mix 1/3 cup of oil with 1 tablespoon of Steak and Game Pleasing. Brush on your beef or venison and let it sit for 10 minutes. Cook until done. For a delicious dip, mix 8 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of diced green onions, and a tablespoon of Steak and Game Pleasing. Get Steak and Game Pleasing and over 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. It's a game changer.
Looking to unlock the door to your dream home? Look no further. Stop dreaming and start living when you apply for a home loan with Ultra. With our competitive rates, local servicing, and an expert team, we can help turn your dreams into a reality. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, applying is easy and hassle-free. Get started online or visit your local Ultra office, where your dream home awaits. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Some creative Minnesotans are using ice to warm hearts young and old. In Delano, the folks at Ice Palace have finally gotten some cooperative temperatures to support their creative ice formations and tunnel networks. A warmer December had continued last year's frustrating season when the palace was open just 4 days. But now a string of days 25 and below is just enough time for them to be ready, at least, for their opening day this Saturday.
Winter can be kind of depressing for people, and that's why we're here. We're just excited to share something happy and magical for people. We're excited to share this with you guys.
So the Ice Palace in Delano hopes to stay open through the end of February. Meanwhile, the Minnesota State Fairgrounds are also hosting the Ice Castles on weekends for the next month. Those tickets available online. Greg's got a final check of your forecast right after this.
Winter is here, and with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
At Union State Bank, we provide quality products and services to help make your banking easier. When it comes to your money, you want a bank you can rely on.
As you grow, so will your financial goals. It's important to have a partner who listens and responds with honest recommendations you can trust.
Our team is not only committed to serving the families and businesses in our community, we are also from the community.
We're here for you, and we welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar.
Watch top Midwest musicians compete at the Richard Record Rising Stars Concerto Competition on January 18th. The 2 finalists will perform their winning pieces at the Symphony Orchestra Main Stage Concert on March 1st. The 102nd Annual Snowflake Ski Jump takes place January 31st and February 1st in Westby. Enjoy ski jumping, food, beverages, merchandise, bonfires, and wagon rides.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
Drive in and see Wisconsin's best furniture store. With holidays and the football season upon us, shop and order now.
Browse the most competitive prices on a huge selection of sofas, sectionals, and chairs.
Awesome discounts on power reclining with adjustable headrest, zero gravity, or lift.
Set the table this year with options from Ashley, Sunny Design, and our rustic Amish pieces. Looking for a better night's sleep? Try out any of our hybrid, all foam, and double-sided mattresses with adjustable bases and frames available.
Furniture from our family to yours. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire Bygoff and Rohde. We get results.
All right, really a quiet day overall tomorrow, just more clouds than we probably saw today. Temperatures a little bit cooler than we saw today too, but overall pretty nice for this time of year, really. Will be a little colder on Wednesday, maybe some flurries. Snow chance comes in Thursday night and Friday, but notice the temperatures, we're coming back up. Looks like real seasonable temperatures, at least for the weekend right now.
Flirting with 30.
That sun felt good today, Ottawa.
Yes.
Always does.
Always does.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.